Hey guys, Gun Lover here. Thanks for tuning in today. I wanted to give you the latest update on the tale of two Taurus TX22s. So if you notice right here, I've got two boxes, and I'm assuming that inside of both of those boxes is three magazines, three 13-round magazines. I haven't opened them yet because I've been waiting to do this video. I just got this one the other day. It has a date, or no, I guess this one is the one I got the other day. It's got a date of 2/24 is when it was sent out, and this one was 1/27, so January 27th. This is the one I actually paid for. Inadvertently, didn't realize I was paying full price for these magazines. I thought my code was in there for the rebate, but it wasn't. And so that was kind of a pain in the butt. Then I finally got my rebate to go through, and I got these. So I'm going to open these today, and we're going to shoot them. I'm not going to open these because I'm planning on sending them back or just selling them to somebody for what I paid for them, because I don't want to spend 80 bucks on these right now. But Taurus, you know, they said, well, you have to wait till they come and then we'll send you a return label and you can ship them back to us for a return. Oh, it just seems stupid to me that they could have not sent these and just deleted my rebate code, but they didn't see it that way. So as you guys know from the last videos, this was my first TX22 compact. It's been a great little gun. It's been very reliable. I've shot thousands of rounds through it. Love it. So when the opportunity came to buy another one, I bought this one. And you saw my first shots and saw that I was having some issues with feeding. It seems like most of those issues were related to the magazines. So these are the 10-round magazines that came with my blue one, and these are the 13-round magazines that came with my black one there, the new one. And what was happening is the front of those rounds was getting caught on the front of that magazine and wouldn't feed. I had not had that problem with these magazines, but with these for some reason I did. So today I'm going to unbox these ones that I got with the rebate and see how they do. I'm gonna put some rounds through them, and this is not gonna be edited, so I'm gonna break the seal on this. I'll just show you the close-up of that side, because I don't want to put my address out there for people to see. But let me open this box here and see what's going on. Hopefully it's three 13-round magazines. You're gonna find out with me. Okay, looking good so far. I'm going to put my knife up because I'm not going to open the other box. There we go. Got a packing slip here from Taurus. It says 3 13-round TX22 magazines. Okay. And here we go. TX22 compact mag, 13-round. There's 3 of them in there. See what they look like. They look just like the other ones. Okay. That's them. There's all 3. They appear to be new. Got a few scratches on them. They're plastic though, so who knows, they can just come from the factory or shipping or whatever. But they look just like the ones that I got with the gun. So what we're gonna do is load them up I forgot to bring my marker, or I would mark each one of them so I know which one's which. I've got these marked. I've got them marked 1 and 2 as far as 10 and 13 round magazines. So I'll know which ones those are, and I'll know which ones the new ones are. I'm gonna grab a box of shells out of here, and we're gonna go today with the Aguila Super Extras because last time I was out there, it shot those really well. So that's what we're gonna load it up with. I know some of you that watched my last videos commented on your issues or lack of issues with the TX22 and loading the magazines and the rebate. So if you watch here, when I'm loading these magazines, I'm not pulling this follower all the way down. I just pull it down far enough to load one round in, and that looks good there. So they're lining up pretty good, and this is the way I've always loaded these other magazines. Haven't had an issue with it. Some people are saying, oh, well, you got to use the speed loader that comes with it, and I'm like, no, if that was the issue, then these things would just be considered completely unreliable, because if you have to have a special speed loader to load your magazines and make them function reliably, that's not a good magazine. So here, I'm not going to pull the follower down at all, and I'm just going to push that down like I would in a regular magazine. Looks the same. So I don't know, you can form your own opinions. I've not had problems doing that, just pulling it down enough to get one in with my other magazines. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, that one's fully loaded, 13 rounds. I'm gonna do this one the same way, just pulling it down enough to get one round in. And we're gonna load it up to 13, full mag. This last mag, the last mag, I will not pull the follower down at all. I'll just load it like I'd load a regular mag that doesn't have that little tab to pull down. Okay, so there's 13 rounds there. Everything looks to be okay there. This one, I'm not gonna pull it down. I'm just going to push them in from the top. I didn't bring the little speed loader out here because I really don't see any use for it. I use a speed loader sometimes for shooting 9mm, just if I'm loading a whole bunch of rounds, and it does make it a little easier. But on these mags, first of all, they have that little tab to pull down. Second of all, they're super easy to push in. There's not much resistance there. So I'm gonna load this mag, and I'm going to set it aside from the others. I'll shoot it last and see if it has any more or less issues than the other. I'm gonna set this one in the box right here, okay? So first, I think what I might do is shoot all these mags through my original TX22 first, which is this one, and this one's been reliable. Put thousands of rounds through it. It is a little dirty right now. Haven't cleaned it in a while, but not too bad, not too bad. So I'm gonna start with the original 10 round mags. This is number 1. And this mag came with this gun when I got it a couple years ago, whenever it was. And we're gonna see how it functions. Okay, that one was fine. Let's go to the other 10 round mag. Number 2, right here. See how it functions. Oh, didn't get a reset there. Let's see what happened. For some reason, didn't get a trigger reset. It cycled it. There we go, I reset it. Okay. Ran that one with one little issue. Now these are the two 13 rounders that came with my black one, and I'm going to run those through this one, see how it does. Okay, so you can see that right there. It does appear, I'm going to lock this back so I can take this mag out. You can see how the nose of that shell, of that bullet, is against that magazine front. And the follower's all the way up. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. See, now it's popped up there. Let's see what happens. And these are Federal hollow points that I'm shooting out of these mags, because this is what I had loaded in there. So I gotta make sure my camera is tracking me. It is not, for some reason. It has lost my face. Let's do this again. Okay, there, now it's following me. But these are Federal hollow points, and I've shot a lot of those out of this blue one with the other mags, but that could be an issue, so let's see. Okay, that one just didn't lock back, it was empty. I ride that slide release a lot. So here's number 2 of the ones that came with my black TX22. And these are Aguila Super Extras, so these are not the Federals. Let's see. Okay, no lock back, but it ran that one just fine. So now, here's some of our new magazines that I just opened. And these are Aguila Super Extras. Ran that one fine. Ran that one fine. Here's the one magazine that I didn't push down the follower while I was loading it. Ran that one fine. So I'm gonna reload them all and run them through the black one. Okay, we'll see how it does. This one just had that one hiccup, I believe, where I didn't get a trigger reset for some reason. It fed it, well, okay, it did have the other, where the round got stuck on the front of the magazine. It did have that one too, and that was in one of those magazines that came with my black one. So it could be just those mags, or that mag. I'll have to review the video to see if that was number 1 or 2. But I'm gonna go ahead and load these back up, and then we will run them through the black one. Okay, so I'm just gonna load these like regular. I'm just gonna pull this follower down. And load them up like I normally would. These are the Aguila Super Extras. It's just a round nose, no hollow point. These are kind of dirty, but they do have pretty good power. I mean, as far as they have no problems cycling that slide. So there's one of the new ones. see how these do. I've had these boxes sitting inside for a week. Well, I've had that one for over a month, I think. I'm not certain. And then I got this one about a week ago or something like that. And just haven't been able to get out here and shoot. It's a beautiful day today. So I just wanted to make time to come out and make this video, let you guys know what's going on, and let me know what's going on with your guys' experiences. I'm gonna load this one just pushing down without pulling down the tab. But I appreciate, you know, some of you have commented on my previous videos what your thoughts are. You know, some of you have said, you know, clean and oil, okay. Use the speed loader. Never had to do that before to make a magazine function reliably. I do agree that you can't just pull down this follower all the way and drop them in there. They will get in a bind. But I don't think that using the loader every time is going to make a big deal on whether or not these run reliably. I'm going to put this one back in that box because it's the one that I loaded a little differently. And then I'll load these other 4. I kind of would like to keep these other 3 magazines, and that would give me 10 mags for these 2 guns. But really don't want to spend the 80 bucks right now. I can spend it on other stuff when 7 mags is enough to do pretty well anything that I want to do at this point. I'm not shooting these guns in competition. I just come out here and practice with them. I do use them a lot to teach people and to train people, and for CCW courses, these are the guns that I would let people shoot if they needed to use my gun. And the black one I bought specifically for using to train people. And at some point I'm going to put a red dot on one of these so I can have one with a red dot and one with iron sights. That way I have both of them to train people on either iron sights or a red dot. But that's what I'm using them for, so don't necessarily have to have 10 mags, although having more mags is never a bad thing. It's just about the money at this point. I know some have been saying that the mags are not even available on their website right now, and that was a concern for me when I finally got my rebate code to work. Then they said the mags weren't available, and then the next time I happened to catch a time when they were available and got it in there and finally got them. But you know, that's why I was so upset about getting these and having to send them back. I thought I might have to wait months for them to be back in stock, but thankfully I didn't. I've been super disappointed in Taurus's customer service. I've liked them as a company. I've had several Tauruses, and you know, that was just a bad experience. This one's been a great experience so far, but here we go. So going to run the mags that came with this gun first. Number 1, 13 rounder. And here we go. Let's see what it does. Okay, ran that one fine. No lock back again, but that's common. Happens to me on a lot of guns that I shoot just because my hands are big. Same thing, ran them all. So now my 10 rounders, here's number 1. I'll shoot at that 8-inch target instead of the 10-inch. So I'm shooting, I'll move over here so you guys can see if, well, my camera stopped following my face. Let me see if I can get it turned back on. How's that? Nope, still not wanting to follow my face. It's not detecting me. That's all right. Normally it works. Anyways, I'll turn over here, let you guys see. Okay, here we go. What I'm shooting, you can see behind me, I've got the 12, 10, and 8-inch plates. I shoot a lot at the 12s, but I'm gonna shoot at the 8s right now just to kind of dial in a little better, make it, I can hit those 12s really easily in the 10s, so let's make it a little tougher on myself. So I'm gonna hit the 8s. You'll just have to trust me. I'll tell you if I miss. Okay, 10 rounds on the 8-inch plate. I think I missed one, but it ran it. Here we go. Missed that one. I think I missed 2 that time on the 8-inch. So it ran all those without a problem. I have not cleaned this one yet. If you can see, it is kind of dirty. Hopefully you can see that. But here's my new magazines that I just opened today. Ran that one. Switch over here to this 8-inch target. It's a good sign so far. A lot of it may be these Aguila Super Extras. Okay, I just ran 7 mags with no hiccups. That's a good thing. Those were the Aguila Super Extras. Maybe that's it. Those Federals have a little bit of a flat nose on the front, and that's these. And I'm gonna load some up. I'm not gonna load the complete mags, but I'll load some in each mag and see what happens, and we'll kind of find out. I'll load like 5 in each mag. We'll see what happens with all the mags with these rounds. See, that's 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna load 5 rounds in each mag. Which, I don't know if that may not be a fair test, because I'm just gonna load them all up. I don't mind shooting them. Hopefully you guys don't mind watching them. But that'll give us a fair test of what's actually going on there. And I've shot a bunch of these through this blue one with those mags and did not have those issues. So, you know, it's just surprising that I would have them now, but I am, apparently. I'll kind of split these mags up between the 2 guns and see what happens. I don't really think it's the guns. I do think it's a mag issue because I've experienced it with both guns, and I had not experienced that with my blue one before. So just deducing what's actually going on here. Kind of a, you know, trial and error type thing. Just keep trying different configurations to see what works and what doesn't. You guys saw in the first video that I had problems with the Federal Punch, which have a flat nose on them. So kind of like these Federal hollow points have that flat nose. Those Federal Punch also have a flat nose, and I need to shoot some more of those because I really didn't actually notice what was happening until I think the second round of the second video. And then I started to pay attention and realized that those nose of the rounds were getting hung up on the front of that magazine. I wasn't really paying that close of attention the first time when I was shooting those Federal Punch. So could be, could not be. We'll see. I got 2 more mags to load here. I'm pushing all these down without pulling down the follower because I know these are rounds I've had issues with, and I'm just trying new things to see. If that's the difference, that does not make them reliable. That's still a problem. But, you know, it could just be a matter of figuring out what's up. And if I know, that's better than not knowing, because then if I have to load these mags up, you know, to use them, if, you know, these are probably not the pistols I'm going to pick for a self-defense situation, but let's say I had to. Well, knowing how to make them operate more reliably is definitely a good thing. But with these 2 pistols, you know, I don't foresee that. Of course, you never know what could happen. Okay, one more. There we go. Okay, I've got them all loaded up with these. I'm sorry, these are not Federal. You guys think I'm crazy because I just showed this box. These are Winchester. These are not Federal. These are Winchester. I was thinking they're Federal. Sorry, Federal. If you want to send me 5,000 rounds of yours to try, I definitely will. These are Winchester. Put the blame where the blame is due. So here we go. I'm going to shoot one of the 13 rounders, number 1, out of this blue one. Then I'll shoot the other one out of the black one. See what happens. Okay, that one ran. No issue. I'm going to shoot the other 13 rounder out of the black one. That one ran. No issue. Okay, I'm going to shoot one of the 10 rounders. This is number 1 out of my blue one. Those 10 rounds. The other 10 rounder out of the black one. That's a magnetic holster. Just picked it up with the gun. Okay. That one ran. No problem. Okay, these are, oh, okay. So I went to release that slide, and what happened, I'm gonna lock this back. And this is one of the new mags that I just unboxed today. So you can see that nose is stuck right against that front of that magazine. I'm going to pull the follower down a little bit. I'm going to pull that back. Yeah, it's just not wanting to. Okay, so that's where it should be. See if it runs. I'm shooting the 12-inch target again. Okay, so that one ran once I. Okay, this is what this one's looking like. Back to the 8-inch. Miss. That one ran. No hiccups. Okay, one more of the new 13 rounders. Let's go to this 8-inch over here. I'm getting smoked out. That's coming right towards my face. So that one ran. So out of all those, we had one hiccup, and it was the same hiccup that I've been having, those rounds getting caught on the front of that mag. I think I will definitely stick with the Aguila Super Extras for now. It's not a big deal when I'm out here plinking whatever, but I do keep these pistols around handy to dispatch varmints that are getting my chickens and stuff like that. So, you know, I want them to operate reliably. And it's not out of the question that someone in my house would grab one of these for a self-defense situation, just based on where I keep them. So knowing what the issue is good. And I think I'll keep them loaded with the Aguila Super Extras. So let me know what you think. Have you shot these Winchester rounds out of yours, and how did they do? I'll put this box back up there so you can see. And then also, have you shot these Aguilas, and how did they do? I think it's just the difference of the round nose versus the hollow point, because that's what's getting hung up. And those Federal Punch, I don't think I brought any of those with me. Let me look at my bag here. I didn't bring my regular range bag. Nope, I didn't bring any of those. But those Federal Punch have a flat nose also, and they were giving me problems. I need to shoot some more of those because I'd like to be able to keep those in there for self-defense situations, because that's what they're made for. On a side note, have you ever shot any of these Norma Eco Speed? I saw these and I thought, oh, those look great because they're lead free, which I didn't really care that much about, but they're hyper velocity, it says. They're supposed to be fast. And I thought that those might run out of my Ruger 1022 Charger. So I bought 7,000 rounds of these, only to discover that they will not cycle in semi-automatics. And you can see, they say here, the velocity is 1,700 feet per second. Hopefully that focuses on that. So I thought, and they're 24 grain, as opposed to, these are 36 grain, these are 40 grain. But I was excited to find these, and I thought these would be good for my Ruger 1022 Charger. And then I thought, well, my Taurus TX22 will shoot just about anything. Not these. These are meant for bolt guns or single shots. These are not meant for semi-automatics, and I did not read that until after I bought 7,000 rounds. Thankfully, True Shot Ammo, which is out of Arizona, and I've bought stuff from them before, I do like them. I emailed them, and they said that I could return all the ones that I bought. I kept 2,000 rounds, and I returned 5,000 rounds. So, you know, I was really happy that they let me do that. But I do not recommend these unless you're, and I don't know how they shoot out of bolt guns. And I do have a lever action 22 that they would work in, I'm sure, but haven't tried them in any other guns. I just know that they don't cycle in semi-automatics. Well, guys, let me know what you think. This will probably be my last main update about this saga of the rebate and the TX22s. Let me know how yours is going. And thank you guys for watching the Gun Lover channel. Please be sure and like, subscribe, share, comment. Send this to your mom and say, check this guy out. If you want to know about Taurus TX22s, he can tell you everything you need to know about them. Tell her whatever you want. I don't care. Send it to your buddy and say, hey, Next time you're on the toilet, watch this video. Whatever I got to do to get you to hit that subscribe button, to put some comments down there. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll look forward to making a video for you next time. Thank you guys.